Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Big Girls Know Better. Loving big girls from around the world, here's your host, the Cheshire Cat. Thank you. What a crowd. Let's get into some recent news. A passenger without a ticket gets onto Delta flight from Seattle to Honolulu on Christmas Eve. When police asked him why he was on the plane, he responded, "I lost my Christmas spirit because as an American, I don't feel united. Sometimes I feel jet blue." The police responded, "Since you don't have a ticket, we'll give you one. This ticket will be first class ride to jail. We ask that you keep your tray in the upright position and hands and feet in the vehicle at all times. Please observe the non-smoking sign, and thank you for choosing your local police." President Biden signed 50 bills into law on Christmas Eve. He was going to sign 75 bills, but it was past his nap time. The bills President Biden signed included socialite and activist Paris Hilton, bill to protect teenagers living in residential treatment facilities, a bill settling anti-hazing standards on college campuses, and a bill that pardons Hunter Biden from any future wrongdoing. In other news, a man was arrested twice in 3 days in an incident involving his mule, Kentucky's cops say. In one of the incidents, he actually tries to evade the police on the mule. I think we have some footage. Can we go to the footage of evading the police on the mule, please?
Great morning, Toads. A trespass. Getting footprints all over my desert. Yeah, mule. Yeah. Whoa.
A funeral home in Ohio wants to serve mourners in a new way by providing them with alcohol. Now, this will be the first funeral home in Ohio with an alcohol license. You wonder what the toast will be like to the dead. "I would like to give a toast to Uncle Fred. Punk still owes me $20, but he's a jolly old chap. Can I have another round?" He refers to himself, the Ohio funeral homeowner, refers to himself as a party planner for dead people. Doesn't Mexico have something like that? This reminds me of the story about a funeral attendant who got fired from the funeral home for asking a simple question. The story goes like this. A customer walks in and says, "I would like to bury my father." And the funeral attendant says, "Smoking or non-smoking?" In tech news, one of the problems in 2024 that was reported was useless AI tools, such as an AI tool that produces blog posts that are unintelligible. My question, when were blog posts ever intelligible? All right, let's get to some jokes from our favorite priest, Anthony DeMello. Anthony DeMello, take it away.
Talking about sleeping reminds me last year on Spanish television, I saw a nice little story. There's this elderly gentleman who knocks at the door of his son, who's fast asleep. He says, "Jaime, wake up." And Jaime says, "I don't want to get up, Papa." And the old man says, "Get up, you've got to go to school." And Jaime says, "I don't want to go to school." "Why not?" says the old man. "Because first, it's so dull. Second, the kids all tease me. And third, I hate school." So the old man says, "I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you must go to school. First, because it is your duty. Second, because you're 45 years old. And third, because you're the headmaster. Gotta go to school. So, wake up! Wake up! You're grown up. You're too big to be asleep. Wake up!"
All right, now let's get into some plus size issues.
I just got dumped by my surgeon a week before the surgery. Hello and welcome to another medical misadventure with me. How did I have a successful pre-op appointment where everything was great? We were going to have a good time. Recovery was going to be easy. Only to leave the hospital and 5 minutes later get a phone call from the doctor's personal cell phone to tell you that actually we're going to be mutilated and actually he has no confidence in the surgery. I got busy and couldn't record the rest, but it's fatphobia. He told me I'm too fat. Even though I sat in his office and even though I got weighed, I got my height taken, all of that. He didn't notice until I was already gone. Funny how that happens. So I just got dumped by my surgeon.
So this doctor waited until the large patient left and decided that she weighed too much for him to do surgery. Interesting. So he was afraid to tell her to her face, "I don't want to operate on you because I think you're too big and you might be a risk." Yeah, that's not fun. And now it's time for our word of the day. The word of the day is lucid. Definition: express clearly, easy to understand. Let's use it in a sentence. Lucy's lectures were lucid for unenlightened listeners. Lucy's lectures were lucid for unenlightened listening listeners. Lucy's lectures were lucid for unenlightened listening learners. Let's use it in a sentence. Lucy's lectures were lucid for unenlightened listening learners. And now it's time for the fat t-shirt of the day. Now this is a theoretical, but I think it might make a good idea for a guy who's proud to be with a fat girl. Here goes my idea. My boyfriend wants to see more of me, so I'm giving him more of me to see. All right, now it's time for some plus size fashion show. Let's go.
Hitch.